Yeah, am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Jayakrishnan, for this quick introduction. First of all, let me thank Jayakrishnan for this and to the entire team for this wonderful idea, because this is the kind of opportunity for members to showcase their knowledge and their experience, or which they can share with across the platform. So in that aspect, this is a very good initiative. I mentioned Mr. Krishna Kumar, PMI Kerala President. Because now you can see a lot of programs under this banner, the platform, many series, many webinars. And what makes this different is something very interesting. Because this is, like Jayakrishnan said, it's short and sweet, involving the audience, and it's a very high potential to go up to the standards of TED Talks. So I'm really fortunate to be the first speaker in this series. Like Jayakrishnan said, when he discussed this with me, I was really happy to take this opportunity to be the first speaker. And in fact, whenever I get a chance, this gives me immense pleasure to be part of this platform, because this always gives me enough opportunity to network and share my experience. That's core essence of the PMI platform itself. So here, with that, I move on to my introduction, a short introduction of myself. I've been part of this PMI circles for past 13 or 14 years, and was in the board for almost 12 years. And I just handed over the president this term to Krishna Kumar in 2018. And that is my volunteer engagement part. And as a professional, I'm heading the quality assurance division of Suntec Business Solutions, based out of Technopark. So that is that gives me very straight connect to the topic we are going to discuss today. So I want this session as much interactive as possible. I have some option to make it very interactive. There are 3 sections. Basically, first introduction of the topic, then we'll move on to the context building through an engaging activity, and then the final section, we will discuss few principles related to quality mindset. So with that, I'm moving on to the first slide. I hope the slides are visible. Just to get a feel of how about the audience, Jaykishore or Jayakrishnan, how many audience as of now?
We have 45 already joined.
All right, fine. So here, this quality is a term which is very commonly used in across all the conversations we have professionally as well as personally. There are many definitions. You can see textbooks, book definitions, or your own interpretations. And quite often you can see, even in your discussions professionally, how many times you come across with this term. So in that way, this term quality is very, very important in dealing with different aspects. Okay, I can see a lot of descriptions in the chat window itself. quality is conformance to requirements. It's kind of textbook definitions, all those things, it is there. But what is the true essence of the quality? What is how as a person, as a professional, how this quality attribute come as default? So apart from this textbook definitions or definitions of this quality, there is something fundamental to this aspect. So in fact, this was untold to me till my half of my career. But in on incident, in one of the conversation, one of the conferences I attended, I met with one person, and from there, the entire perspective got changed, and that in fact helped me to build my career as well. So I'm planning to share those insights in this short session. I'm moving to a very strong statement. Quality is your signature. What does this mean to you? I mean, this is very strong statement, I would say. Quality is your signature. Any response?
Yeah, you can unmute your mic and speak.
Hey, this is Bhuvan. Crisp.
Yeah.
Quality is, yeah. So quality is basically your identity, as you rightly said. Just like signature is our identity, quality is our identity. It's the one thing that differentiates who you are as a professional from someone else who just does his or her job.
Yeah, you spot on. Yeah, you spot on. Yeah, thank you very much. So that aspect, this statement is very strong. So and now I request all of you to just close your eyes and think through this statement and what is coming into your mind. All right, I don't want to discuss this right now. You keep your answers ready with you. And next slide, I can show you some of the few signatures or 7 signatures of great personalities to whom you can relate with the quality. And I request all of you to just identify. The first one is very straight. Any guess? You can use chat window or unmute your mic. It is Steve Jobs. Because of the time, this thing, I will move on. So this is Steve Jobs. And the second one, Ratan Tata. And third one, any guess? This is Da Vinci. And fourth one, any guess? Is APJ Abdul Kalam. Asim Premji, no. So the fifth one is very, you can easily identify this. Any guess? Gandhi, yeah, Vidhu, correct. It's Gandhi. Then sixth one, any guess? And no, it's Vishwanathan Anand. And the seventh and final one. Yeah, Mother Teresa, Vinu Sridharan, it's correct, Mother Teresa. So looking at the signatures, what is coming to your mind? So what you can do is, I will share a screen where you can scan this code and you can just send what is common in all these signatures. Think from a quality standpoint. You can shoot your answers. Can you open? Is that link working? Can you scan the score? Yeah, best in class, confidence, it's coming. So think from a quality standpoint, you have the seven great personalities. All right, so I mean, because of time limitations, I'm just moving on. All right, so yeah, it's role models. Yeah, all right. So keep this here. I will come back to this slide later. So and now in the second, so now you have a strong statement, quality is your signature, and you have some very great personalities from around the world whom we can relate to the quality. And then now I'm moving to the core four very fundamental aspects of quality mindsets. So the first one, most foremost, is begin with end in mind. This is, if you look at this, the second principle from Stephen Covey's, and here it states is that your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. That means it says that every creation happens twice. One, first is it's a mental creation which happens in your mind, and then it happens as a physical structure or in reality. So it's as similar as you are coming, you will come up with a blueprint of your house, and then after a few months it will come a reality. So here the important aspect is you apply all your quality as attributes, and whatever you wish to see this as in reality, that means that concept, that vision you set in the beginning itself. So that is what he's saying, like, begin with the end in mind, and understand the end result, and there should be a quality mission statement that's an individual quality mission statement that in one of the earlier answers someone said that is differentiating you from other professionals. So that is very important in terms of achieving a quality mindset. The quality mission statement. What is your quality mission statement? Which focuses on creating your own destiny and secure the future for Envision. And with this quality mission statement, begin each day of your work and task, and complete progress in line with your quality mission statement. And fundamentally, the very important aspect is how do we want our customers to feel as a result of what we do for them. So here you think from this perspective, you can compare the statement with some of the signatures we discussed earlier. If you look at Steve Jobs' examples, he's very keen in terms of the usability aspects, and he was very particular on how the customers, the end users, feel as a result of a very good design or the quality output. So this is the first one, first principle under this, begin with end in mind. And second one is empathy. Here, the very touching statement is that I have learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So this is in fact passing a very incredible message, that is, you are not alone in a collaborative environment. We are all working in teams, and your input is going to be someone else, your output is going to be someone else's input. And in that case, imagine ourselves be in the position of the people that we serve. it's either a customer or your colleague, and relate with them and connect with them and understand the expectations. And finally, the important point is, do you have enough empathy when you are dealing with people you are relying on your output? So please ask this question back to you. So this is the principle number 2 is empathy. And I'm moving to the third one, which is commitment. So why I'm saying all these points is, these are fundamental principles, fundamental points that changed the way in which I thought about the quality as a big picture. So here the commitment, unless commitment is made, there is only promises and hopes, but no plans. In this example, cited in this example, you look into a circus tent. Here, everything they can plan, but unless the commitment is not there, that result, the end result is not possible. That means ongoing dedication to meet and exceed the expectations of the people we serve. So this is, think about the level of commitment you have in order to meet your quality mission statement. So this is again a question back to you. And the fourth and very important aspect, the last aspect, is continuous improvement. I'm deeply inspired by the Facebook way of working, where they believe that it's the hackers. Their approach is building that involves continuous improvement and iterations. Hackers believe that something can always be better and that nothing is ever complete. That means, think from a hacker's point of view. Every time they crack a solution or a network, someone will come up with some solution to fix that. And for hackers, there is no second chance. So they need to upgrade themselves and come back with something else. So that means the life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So that means it's imperative that you adopt the changing circumstances and conditions in order to meet the high expectations. So learn from mistakes is no exception in that case. And root cause analysis and feedback loop is very important. This incremental improvement will keep you up to date in your professionalism and in order to meet your quality mission statement. So these are the 4 fundamental principles which makes you in line with the quality mindset, apart from the textbook definition of what quality is. And finally, if you think from a big picture point of view, a quality mindset, the important aspects are quality mission statement, empathy, commitment, and continuous improvement that will result in the trust. That means trust from a customer or trust from your colleague. That means quality is always a trust, be a yardstick of quality. That means every time you improve each inch by inch. And ultimately, finally, you need to sign off your work with your signature. This signature is, that means the quality outcome you are producing. And even if you move out of an organization, this will remain there, and this will differentiate you as a professional from others. And finally, I will conclude with my quality mission statement. This is my quality mission statement. I will not accept, create, or deliver anything less than 100% quality. This quality, again, is definition can vary in organizations, but this is what I feel as my quality mission statement. And I'm very close to the time limit, so now I have few time minutes for the question answer session.
Thank you, Jayakrishnan. That was a very strong note on which you finished. So I think all of us can follow that. Like, we will not accept anything less than 100% quality in any of our work spheres. So we'll open it up to questions now. I think it was a very short and sweet session, and we will open it up to questions now. Can you post your questions to the chat window?
Thanks, Shine. Yeah, so I can see if you input. Yeah, most of the time we compromise on quality with respect to cost. So here that we will come across in our day-to-day engagements. So, but I hope over the time you realize the cost you are going to incur in terms of because of your compromising that quality. That will give you some immediate discount, but in the long run, it will come back with a lot of river cost. That means the famous quality statement fundamental principle says that quality is free. That means if we can deliver things first time right, that itself is makes this statement very clear that quality is free. But when you compromise based on, sometimes you compromise it because of the time pressure, sometimes because you can't compromise it because of some immediate commitments, but it will come back. It will come back strongly, and that will make your life miserable. I hope it is same across every industry. I mean, what I said is not specific to any industry. It is common.
I think the next question is, rework is considered as one of the waste in quality, but I still see people doing rework and not realizing it is a waste of time and effort. How can we train such people? So how can we train people to avoid rework?
Yeah, see, I mean, it's a very fundamental differentiator from a quality mindset and go with the definitions. So definitions will not, most of the time definitions is for our academic point of view, but as a professional you grow up, your quality mindset should change. You should develop your mindset in such a way that is where the quality mission statement is very important. Somehow even a junior level people, they commit some mistakes. It's all with the seniors in this organization, to come back and back up with their comments. So here the number one aspect to come up with this situation is quality mission statement. This is very important. You know, in any industry, any organization, you can come up with either you can come up with an organization quality mission statement, or a function-wise quality mission statement, or a team-wise quality mission statement, and all the members in that team or function or that organization should follow that. And even it should not be a mere statement. It should be a clear, convincing statement, and needs adequate training to understand, to get this transition to root level people. So basically, in any organization, if you look at the river cost is eating up everything, eating up the profit, eating up the margins.
So next is a very interesting question. Like one of my boss told me, one of my boss told that we are a highly quality concern, but world needs more of quantity than quality. Okay. So one of the example he quoted was from the success story of China. What is your take on that?
Yeah, that again, I mean, that again, depending on the organization or the vision of your organization. The quantity over quality, I don't think is, the perception of Chinese products we all have. What is that, even we it's a real joke that, it's kind of a Chinese product. That label is there, even though we get it in quantities. But when you, if you are a really quality of focused person, I'm not sure whether you choose this products for long-term sustainability. So here again, it is up to you, your organization, what exactly the need. Is it a short-term need? Is it long-term need? Or how is it? If it is a short-term, of course, you can have these compromises. But long-term and reliable, sustainable one, of course, you need to rethink. And even the iPhones on comment, I can see China iPhone for 5,000 iPhone phone. Okay, so even the components are made in China, but the organization, even iPhone or any other big organization, ensure that it is based on the quality specification, and they are taking the ownership, and it is their responsibility. So for me as a quality person, I consider this quality as paramount over quantity. Of course, quantity is again important, but it's not based on the compromise.
Thank you, JK. So next question is quality mindset we usually consider as a laborious stuff. So how do we enforce it among our people?
Yeah, I mean, see, you can start off with a very simple activity. That means you define your quality mission statement. So this will change the fundamental way of your thinking, fundamental way of your all activities with respect to what you produce, even it's a software product or software services or even construction, any other construction material. So this will redefine your way of working. So that is first thing, like I said. Then empathy, that is very, very important term. So that means, as I said, you are passing this incredible message to your team or the end user. So think about some of the products we are producing. Even we are producing products for healthcare and even very critical healthcare support systems. How can you compromise on these qualities? No, you are dealing with the life of a person. And in some critical banking applications, you are dealing with some of the core banking products. And that is, in fact, dealing with customers with millions of dollars. So even a small transaction mistakes can cause, the customers can suit the bank. So first of all, understand the sensitivity, understand the criticality of the work you are doing. So that is one thing, along with the quality mission statement. If you can pass on to your team the importance, the impact, the seriousness of what you are doing with respect to the end user, with respect to the community it is using. So these are some of the instincts, examples wherein you can educate your crowd. So there is nothing. I mean, it's all the reality. You can, if you can really envision that reality and pass on that reality to the group who are producing this. If even after that people are making not understanding, it's I can't help.
Okay, yeah, I think we want to make this session very brief. We would like to stop this with one more question. Okay, so I'll take the last question here. So the challenge is quality is always considered as an additional item and not as included in the scope. So how do you handle it? Because in many of the projects, we use quality as in the scope, but we always want it. So it's always like a given, no? It's always like a given, like you always deliver on quality, but it is never as considered in the scope. How do you handle such?
Yeah, very interesting question, and this will include. This will answer most of the questions, other questions in the chat window as well. So here, of course, if you look at any project, more than 90% of the time, you will not include this aspect as some of the element as part of planning or any of the discussions, everything. But ultimately, the core principle is that this is free. I fully agree with you. This quality is free if you meet the expectation without any conscious effort. An ideal situation is that means if you look at any assembly line, the remote, the automated mechanisms, it's highly untouched with human interactions, but even we are getting a consistent outcome. So what is the difference? What is the difference between those assembly line outcomes, products versus any other products, either it's a software product or any construction outcome? So the difference here is, of course, the quality as a true element is not expected in any of the planning, but essentially by applying the right mindset, see what is a process with respect to an organization? A process in an organization is the wisdom of the organization. Wisdom of the organization from its experience. So that means if as a person I follow the process without any compromise, that will give a definite consistent outcome. And if that is not happening, of course, there is a need of revisiting the process. So of course, you can correlate this with quality aspects, and without highlighting this as some element as part of any project planning, ingrain this with the organization process. That means unknowingly, as a person in this organization, I follow whatever is expected in terms of quality standards. So if you look at any high standard organization, you can see that, even the great outcomes, great companies, the ingrained process is allowing you to come up with continuous success. So my suggestion is quality has nothing to be planned as part of a project, but it should be ingrained, it should be in line with the process which you are following, so that this automatically will be followed and come up with your output, irrespective of project A, project B, or project C. It is the process that makes the success.
Okay, thank you, JK. So that was a really good set from JK, and I would request JK Shore for the vote of thanks.
What a great start for PMIK WHIZTALK. Thank you, Jayakrishnan PS, the past president, for this enlightening session, specifically on the topic which we most of the time ignore, the quality. We could feel your experience in your professional life as well as with the PMI in your presentation. Thanks a lot, JK, once again. And
thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks for all the people who have asked the questions, and discussions are also very fruitful. And I wish all of you to speak in this forum. And next week we'll be back with a more interesting story and a topic. We have this session every Thursday, 8 p.m. And if you're a PMI member, please apply for that volunteer opportunity which was shared in previous emails. And the PDU claim code for the day is shared in the chat window. And this will be emailed to you separately. And thank you once again. We'll meet next Thursday. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all.